We live in Brooklyn, baby. We live in Brooklyn, baby.
What if we really had that kind of applause and shit? We're a live audience and people screaming every time we came back.
Well,
and
that would be just
that wouldn't that be fantastic? Oh, people screaming and shit. Yeah. Well, welcome back. This is Insanity Check Radio. I'm Skilla Sauce Ken right here and 8 over there on the boards. And yes, this is soon to be one of our, this is one of our last shows here at SD World Vision. You know, we only have 2 shows after this, so it's a real sad occasion, but hopefully, we can all pick up on the other end of this where we'll be at BPN. And 8, your situation isn't going to be like some super I mean, our 8 is going to be like some super megalomaniac kind of dude with like a super empire and shit. So who knows, man? Maybe we will convene in the future and you can put us down with some of that. 'Cause he's got like master big plans and shit. So it should be good for all of us.
Yeah. Come through with some bitches.
As long as we got some bitches, right?
Yeah.
Man. So here's another story that I thought was an interesting story and an interesting take on things, and I'd like to see where this would, I guess, after a while of them implementing this, how things will turn out. This is Canada, Vancouver, home to Canada's first crack pipe vending machines. Vancouver is the home to Canada's first ever crack pipe vending machine, which were installed in the city's troubled downtown east side in a bid to curb the spread of disease among drug dealers. Portland Hotel Society Drug User Resource Center operates 2 of the machines. They dispense Pyrex crack pipes for just 25 cents. So they made it affordable so they don't have to knock people over the head. The junkies can get they crack on for just 25 cents. For us, this was about increasing access to safer inhalation supplies in the downtown east side, said the director, Kaylee C. She said the pipes are very durable and less likely to chip and cut drug users' mouths, which helps stop the spread communicable diseases, including HIV and hepatitis C. The vending machines are part of a harm reduction strategy induced by Insight, North America's only medically supervised safe injection site. Insight is located in Vancouver's downtown east side, which is considered Canada's poorest postal code. Like the vending machines, Insight has ignited a firestorm of controversy since first opening 10 years ago. As many as 800 people use the site each day. The federal government tried to shut down Insight in 2008, but it survived thanks to a Supreme Court of Canada ruling that upheld the facility's exemption under the Controlled Drug and Substance Act. In a statement sent to CTV News Saturday, Minister of Public Safety Stephen Blaney said he disagrees with the initiative. The minister said he supports treatment that ends drugs use, including limiting access to drug paraphernalia by youth. So, I mean, I can go on reading about this, but like I said, I think this brings up an interesting point simply because he has a point, like, are you necessarily trying to wean these people off of drugs as opposed to giving them a safer way in which they can use these drugs, or can both of these agendas happen concurrently? Which I think it could. Okay, since I know you're on drugs right the fuck now, here's this safe crack pipe for 25 cents, and hopefully we can do these other things to try and get you off the drugs. But in the meanwhile, I don't want you using, whatever the hell, I don't know what fucking crack,
right.
Whatever they use or whatever. But,
But, for the love of Christ, how long has America been involved, been waging the war on drugs? Since fucking what, the Reagan era?
Yeah.
Just say no, shrivel up Nancy Reagan and her shit. But how is it we're still on drugs?
Man, we're on more drugs. See that? Okay, check. Yeah. When you check the Twitter feed after this, I'm going to show you a shit about how many, I think it was 70 million Americans is hooked on some kind of fucking drugs right now. So that was all a bunch of Mamaja Hambo spewing by that old wrinkle up motherfucking broad that was talking nothing but bullshit, was campaigning. Listen. We some junkies over in this motherfucker, and that's just the truth. That's just what it is. So I think these people have an idea. They're like, listen, you don't want somebody, dropping an old-fashioned TV on your head trying to steal money so they can get some crack pipes and shit like that when they can just go to the fucking gumball machine and get a 25-cent crack pipe because they're going to smoke that crack anyway. And if you've ever seen crackheads, they're going to get them some crack.
That's my own thing. I'm like, especially like teenagers, when do they stop using drugs because they couldn't get a hold of it? Or they couldn't get a hold of a pipe, or they couldn't find someone to roll it for them, or they couldn't find a needle to inject it. That's how drugs stop. Where's your evidence that that's how drug abuse is halted by stopping because these people just can't find a way to get their drugs or to use their drugs?
Yeah.
When the fuck does that happen? Again, since the 80s, this has been like, what, 30-odd years. Yeah. We've been fighting the war on drugs. Raids, this, that, classes in school, yada, yada,
all
yada,
sorts of
yada,
shit. People
yada.
are going to do what they're going to do. And I think they understand that until you can get across to these people on the individual level, you might as well try and make it a safer environment because, like I said, this person's committed themselves to, look, I'm taking this here drugs, I'm taking the smack, whatever. But, like, here's a little point. She pointed out while the pipes cost just 25 cents, every new case of HIV or hepatitis could cost taxpayers up to $250,000 in medical treatment. I'm pretty sure if you broke the numbers down that to people, they'd be like, yo, let them have that 25-cent crack pipe. Mm-hmm. You know, so I can understand how some people are like, you're not helping the individuals, and I'm saying it can happen concurrently. They can use the safe pipe while they go into whatever program to try and wean off or what have you. It is what it is. What I want to know is what they need to do for crackheads, because I mean, we pretty much, I guess all of the American crackheads must have went to Canada, because we don't have that. I haven't seen a crackhead in a long time, but what I do remember about crackheads, they need to come up with some kind of shit to, strengthen crackheads' neck muscles, because crackheads are always looking at the ground when they walk. Somehow the muscles in their leg constrict, so these motherfuckers can't take full strides anymore, and they're always looking down and shit like they got a weight on the back of their head.
Now, are they like crackheads walking into the street and getting hit by buses and cars and shit?
No, but crackheads got moves like Barry Sanders, man, but they can't even see. That's the shit.
That's not our problem.
But I mean, just the way
if they were like horrifying children because they're getting mowed down in the streets.
No, crackheads are definitely not getting fucking mowed, and a crackhead could take like a beating like a fucking zombie. You could beat a crackhead like nobody's business.
Then let their necks hang.
But with their necks hang, they take those short fucking steps.
Okay.
Shit is amazing.
But at least we know who they are. If we straighten their necks out, then it'll be harder for us to differentiate between crackheads and regular citizens and shit. I mean, so when this dude is walking behind you and shit, and you're like, oh, is that a crackhead? Oh, no, his neck is up. And then he fucking runs up and shivs you in the back and takes your wallet.
Well, crackheads don't really stab you. I mean, what crackheads used to do back over there, they was always trying to sell some shit.
Or suck your dick.
I don't know about all that, but wait a second. When we had that fucking loft, no, let me tell you a fucking funny story.
Come to think of it, they do suck your dick, don't they?
Yeah, man, yeah. Dead ass. When we had the fucking loft, this crackhead bitch came in there, and I was trying to paint the wall, and this bitch come in this place trying to find, it was 1,500 square feet. She comes in the place, and she's trying to find a corner to light up the fucking crack in the fucking loft. So I got to paint this outfit on because I was dealing with this asbestos and shit there. So I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on here? So basically the bitch is like, yo, now she can't pipe up. So now she's trying to fucking give me I'll suck you up. So I'm like, bitch, get the fuck out of here. So I said, look, here, take a couple of mangoes, bitch. Just get the fuck out of here. This bitch hit them stairs, and she remember how fucked up them stairs was in front of that loft? Man, this bitch dropped down her knees like James Brown after singing Please, Please, Please. This bitch hit the fucking floor. Mangoes went everywhere. Crack pipe went this way. Lighter went that way.
So she actually wanted the mangoes?
I needed to get the bitch out of there. So
no, but I'm saying, if the bitch wants crack.
No, she had the crack. She just wanted to smoke the crack in my fucking place.
But why does mangoes make her run? Was she going to sell the mangoes for more crack?
Maybe. They were good mangoes. They was from fucking good mangoes, man. So the bitch probably saw this as an entrepreneurial opportunity. Bitch is going to sell it. Mangoes was going for like $1. So you figure, these are big ones too. So them shits are like $152. So this bitch is going to make over $5 off of these 3 mangoes that I blessed her with. So right there, that's a chip off the rock right there. So, she probably saw the opportunity in her haste. She missed that middle step, and that bitch hit the floor.
You just received drug economics.
I'm just keeping it real. That's how it was back in the days, man. But
this is the type of shit you get up in this show, son. Well, okay. I personally have never heard this story, but it was a very interesting one.
Yeah, man, that was back in the days in that fucking loft. That was before the gentrification of Bed-Stuy. I'm talking about the real Bed-Stuy, not the Stuyvesant Heights or whatever the fuck is called today to do the gentrification. I'm talking about the biggie Bed-Stuy, where motherfuckers got shot, crackheads were walking around with TVs on their fucking back like pack mules. Yeah, the legitimate Bed-Stuy back in the day.
Otherwise known as do or die.
For real.
Anyway, folks, hope you enjoyed that pleasant tale. and you can you can pass that little math lesson along to your youngins. And if your kids are stealing your mangoes,
You know what it is. You know what it is.
Watch
That
out.
produce is disappearing, man. It's being sold for drugs.
Anyway, that is our show once again.
Skillet sauce here.
2 down to go. 2 more to go.
2 more to
rather.
go.
But again, keep an eye out on our Facebook page, YouTube channel, Google Plus, Instagram, Twitter. We'll have all the information. And again, look out for our InsanityCheckRadio.com website coming soon. But we will be back again next week. Thank you, guys. See you later.
Take care.
We're trying